everybody. Welcome back to South American map.
It won't let you grab it either.
Still won't be remembering that name.
Don't know what it is. It's a box of tractor parts.
Probably lost it out of the back of the car.
Tiger Man, I think he has chickens. Hey, Dirty Tractor, what's up? Oh, thanks for the sub, Monster Hellcat.
I can see the Tiger losing the tape.
We're going to be harvesting. We're going to play Field Flipper tonight. Got 4 fields to flip. It looks like anybody can landscape their own properties.
Hey Ben, to buy it, it's gonna be like 380,000. I mean, to lease it's just 20. I'm okay with just leasing it and then put our money towards other stuff, personally.
Okay, sounds good.
What's everybody doing tonight?
Kinda
I see Dirty
keep
Tractor
expanding
is
a little bit.
his eyes are bleeding from GE.
Now we can spend some money on some more property.
Yeah, because then we could keep one crop going for like silage, and then we could grow something else for cash, you know. And like you were saying, we can start working on hay and straw and stuff. Maybe add more animals.
Sounds good.
Did everybody update to
Bring the New
1.21?
Holland back to the farm here.
We got the server updated just a little bit ago. Things seems to be going okay so far with it.
Silage in that one still.
I'll just hook it to it for now. Oh,
Hey,
maybe.
Darren, what's up? Hey, Silver Dragon. Well, I've effectively confirmed that I am atrocious
into it.
with respect to landscaping functions. Couldn't even smooth out the area around a building that I put down.
Alright, let's lease the porch.
Let's do it.
Well, thanks for the cart.
Alright, where are we taking this to? Because I was almost full.
640, 667, the transport company. Just put it in that, in the railroad silo east. Just dump it in.
Alrighty. You must have contractor status with somebody else's farm, because I can tab into their vehicle.
That was, yeah. That was also something that we couldn't get rid of. Contractor, we pick ourselves to like remove ourselves from a contractor status, but it didn't actually do it. I saw, okay. I saw we also had a planter. I was going to flip these fields and put sunflowers in them.
I was gonna
Just for
record tonight,
funsies'
but
sake.
I can't.
People sleeping?
No, I just hit my record button and I got an error message. Apparently, Windows updated right before I logged in, and now I have to update something else. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, OBS is saying something weird.
I see in the permissions, the farm permissions screen, there's now a allow landscape function, so you could not permit somebody to do landscaping if you want to.
That's alright.
I'm thinking we'll probably hold on to the crop, because soybeans is bottomed out in price. Canola is not the greatest price, I don't think, right now. So I figure if we just hold on to the crop, sell it at a later date. What do you think of that 1455? I saw you upgraded it from the 10 to 14.
We got a lot of eggs again.
Yeah, we could do that. I think the, oh, actually, hold on, let's see here. Yeah, so the cheapest silo is $100,000. Oh no, I'm full. Oh, if you can come down this row that's harvested.
It's not spitting for some reason, man.
Hello, Michael. Oh. Well, if you're crazy enough to do the potato harvest again, it's ready, but it's probably too much torture.
I won't play in it.
I wouldn't encourage doing that one again. Oh.
I love this little vehicle inspector.
I didn't realize I was pushing you out of the way.
For glance. I guess it's like glance.
Yeah, it should be nice.
Because I can see where you're at up there.
Whenever I park this thing up, I'll go up there and talk to file 26.
I like the fruit HUD too, where it shows you percentages and stuff.
Yeah, they both have XMLs in your Farm Sim 19 folder that you could customize. You could change the look.
Change like colors and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. If you go to the mods, the mod page on Mod Hoster, he shows you some examples. Like on mine, I moved the vehicle icons from the top left to the bottom right under the speed gauge. Just because, you know, in 17, I'm used to looking down there and seeing them. So I moved them down there because it's, you know, I like them down there. And then I changed the font from yellow to white on the wording. And then I might have repositioned that a little bit, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can change all kinds of things in it.
Almost empty.
What the heck is going on here?
I mean, I am correct. We have to cultivate this field before we can do sunflowers, correct?
I don't know if that planter will direct plant or not. Probably not.
You have to turn the helper on down there on the harvester bit.
Alright.
Yeah. What you want is the ability to paint foliage layer, because what we have is the ability to do terrain, the equivalent of terrain editing in GE, and the ability of doing terrain painting, I guess, because you can paint you know, gravel or rock. Thanks for the sub, Alfredo. I think that's what it said. Yep. Dirt, grass, but it's not actually a foliage grass. It's just a terrain grass layer.
So would we get like 500,000 last time?
No, close to 700.
That's right.
Supposedly a lot of information you could add to the vehicle inspect too. You can turn certain functions on and off. You can change basically how it looks. Change the dividers. Change colors. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Let's play around with that because I'm really not a fan of the white. It's hard to see up there in the corner.
Can you make it bigger for your phone?
Probably, yeah. I mean, it's all in XML. Let me go figure out what the exact file is.
Did somebody? You said somebody put it in their video.
He's got some information in on the page.
Okay, gotcha.
So it puts a folder in your Farm Sim 19 folder called Mod Settings. And then there's a folder for Vehicle Inspector, and then there's a Vehicle Inspector Settings XML in there that you can modify. There's a Vehicle HUD thing folder, and then there's obviously a settings XML file in there.
So I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but it seems like the older your tractor gets, it takes a little bit longer for it to turn over when you first start it.
I noticed that.
This New Holland, it's in need of some work. Or I just may have never paid attention to the original starting.
See if I can dig up those links, and I'll put them in chat. Both technically still beta. Track. All right, that's good enough. There it is. That's me alt-tabbing out of the game to look this stuff up. When I alt-tab out, game sound drops out. I got one more to look up, and then I'll be back. Let's do it this way, it's faster. Go. All right, last one. There we go. I put a link in chat to both of them. It's got some general information in the description on how to change things, but you know, it's pretty clear English isn't his primary language, because English directions are a little confusing. But you get the gist enough that you could work through it. Well, you just got to be careful, Dirty Tractor. Hey, there's lots of mods that I completely pass by. But you bring up a very good point of what I call mod craziness.
Wheat or barley?
What about wheat or barley?
Do you have any?
No.
I'm just gonna buy some from you.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't expect any greatness for a while.
I'm sure somebody's got some somewhere.
Now, the Sir Rockhound has something great coming. He hinted at it in Discord yesterday. Percentage are we at? We are at 72%. I just wish the speed would show up in spec as opposed to showing.
Oh, yeah, I just now noticed that.
But hopefully, I mean, it's still beta technically. It's still working.
Yeah.
Given the fact that Giants hasn't released any type of scripting information or game functions or anything, it's kind of a trial and error to see what you can pull out.
Do you think they'll wait to do that until they've kind of think they're done patching, or?
I had asked in Discord like a week or so ago. The answer I got was basically once they're done. The original question was related to if the community manager guy was going to start reposting the mods and testing thread. Basically said after one is done, probably get back on that. And then I asked about, someone else maybe asked about the scripting library stuff, documentation. Basically it implied that that was also on the agenda post update.
Got it.
Post 1.2. Apparently the terrain editing landscaping functionality of the 1.2 update was something that was in progress even before the game was released. Just wasn't fully ready for prime time.
Yeah, I remember that being in a video. I remember the pre-release video of them making roads.
I think some people are probably maybe wrongfully addressing that. Well, they whipped this update together real fast because of people having problems placing buildings and everything. I don't think that's really the case. I think it's just it wasn't ready. Maybe they wrongfully committed to the release date versus pushing it back a month, or maybe it's just second guessing. But I think landscaping function of this update was development before. Yeah, I don't know when the scripting stuff came out for 17. I don't know if there was any significant delay.
I just realized we almost have 100 chickens already. Yeah, we got 23 of each. We got 23 black, 23 white, 23 brown, and 1 rooster. That rooster staying busy.
Have the 100 chicken or chicken?
Is this the 100 chicken one, Ben?
Yeah, it's a small one.
I have to upgrade before too long, huh?
Yeah, CLEP did a video that when you get to your limit, they just stop reproducing.
Oh, did the helper stop?
Yeah.
Must be something with how that end has like a little turn to it. A lot of that's the field that I plowed
Oh.
into, so it may not
Stop.
read
Wrong
the
key, wrong
new
key,
field
wrong key.
definitions that great.
Wrong key. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember those videos very well. Oh no! Another new thing we get to see when people.
Oh, cool. We can, I think once we compact this and sell this load, Ben, we might be able to buy that field 17.
One south of us.
Yep. It's like 348,000. And then field 16, way south of us, is only like 200 and something thousand.
We are playing on the update. Is it any better? It's no different for me. But then again, I haven't had any issues. So I don't know what. I don't have a frame of reference as to what better would be. And I've got probably 45 minutes of playtime on the update. Really don't have a good frame of reference.
Or we can upgrade our equipment too. If you want to get a bigger planter and a bigger plow. Options are endless.
Have you been having issues, Sim Noob? Yeah, let me get lined up on this guy real quick. $29 harvesting right there. You want me to claim it for you? All right. I will accept it with lease.
We can upgrade to that Lemkin. It's a little bit bigger.
All right.
Get the front tank for it.
Borrow the items. Here we go.
I'm looking at planter.
Maybe you're right.
I did the deed. I'll move stuff over there.
Yeah, it seems like one row's filling me up.
Nice. Gonna have plenty of.
I see the chicken box. It's like somebody reset the chicken box. Key binding problems. SARS? What? How is this ours?
To be honest with you, we may want to buy a slurry spreader
What?
for our digestate.
Check this.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know how much we have in there.
Oh, it doesn't tell you anywhere.
Yeah, you have to have a tank.
Are
next
you
to it
on
before it'll pop
console
up.
or PC? I guess maybe PC if you're talking about key binding. So my my co-farmer over here, chat, has gone completely crazy and asked me to acquire him Field 29, a potato mission. Okay? So I'm moving the potato harvester over there for him. And I noticed the repair gauge isn't at the top. And then I noticed the hour meter on this potato harvester is sitting at 57 hours.
Oh, it uses the same equipment.
And I just leased it.
I'm pretty sure I
You
put the 57 hours on there myself.
You didn't lease it. You borrowed it.
Yeah, I borrowed
They
it.
changed they changed the wording of the. See, it used to say leased. Now it says a fee for borrowing items. So they may have changed it where that farmer, it kind of simulates the fact that you're borrowing it from the farmer who owns the field. So now you have to repair it.
Because this man truck has got 62.7 hours on it.
Yep. Community equipment, man. Takes a beating.
Can't pay to repair it.
You can or can't.
Looked like I could. Pulled the truck over here and it said repair button wasn't grayed out. Might go repair the harvester so it runs faster.
Whoever the last person is to use it gets shafted, don't they?
So I saw that. I was like, I got in. I'm like, why is the gauge not full? At some point, someone's gonna have to put fuel. Or if it always starts full of.
You done with our harvester?
I started it on soybeans. I want to harvest the soybean. Setting this up.
No, I'll get back to it. I came down to the small field we have, and it's full of weeds and soybeans ready to be harvested.
Yeah, I know all our fields were harvest. It's gonna have a harvest and field flip party. Just as much of it as
Potato party.
I mean, yeah, the only reason to repair this harvester is one, you get greater yield. So in theory, at the end of the harvest, you'd have a little bit more that came back to you monetarily. And with it being low, then you get harvests slower. It takes even longer. Well, at least you got a notice, right?
So if I If I did my math right, it accounts to about 2%, 2 or 3% that you get of the left. No, it's more than that. Hang on, I gotta find my piece of paper. I was trying to figure out the math to see.
According to Ratkin, it's 90. It's 5%, 95%.
Okay.
It's the math. Once you've done 95% of the field job, considers it complete. Should
So
give
the bigger
you
the
5% of a harvest.
Yeah, and so the bigger the job, the more money you're gonna make at the end of it. Your little bonus is gonna, it's gonna be bigger. So
Yeah.
that potato one's gonna pay pretty well.
Yeah, assuming potato prices are good.
Assuming, correct.
So I am, yeah, okay. So something else I noticed is the engine kind of sounds like it's missing or skipping or basically cutting in and out when the repair gauge is down, because I was driving this harvester over here and it kept sounding like it was revving and unrevving. And then I hit cruise control just to make sure it wasn't like, my W key wearing out. And it kept doing that. This potato harvester was doing that. Then I repaired it, and then it sounded fine.
I said this New Holland is loud right now. Got a little valve noise. I'll tell you what tractor is loud. That John Deere 7R. I did a mission using that thing. That thing is loud.
That modded case that I did a mod review on, it's loud.
Oh yeah, it's got that old sound like the old one did.
That Ford that I did a video on today, it's got a nice sound to it.
Oh, is that just a reskin of the 8340, or they just use the 8340 as the base?
Yeah, it's basically a reskin, and it's got different sounds on it.
Gotcha.
But I think in reality, the New Holland is the same. It's painted.
Well, I think
Dirty
New
Tractor
Holland
could tell us. He's the
Ford,
smart one.
didn't it? I thought New Holland bought Ford tractors, or the other way around. I can't remember.
Let's see here. So, all right, let me get back to your problems. I got distracted by trying to get that set up for that crazy harvest. Let's see here. Key binding problems. So the update did supposedly fix the ability to have key binding combinations. So like where you push, two functions or two different things on your controllers will do a function. Supposedly there's something about a 0-axis or a non-centering axis thing, key bindings. In the changelog, there was something about a Logitech G29 or something. Game freezes when entering combine. I haven't seen anything about that one. So he was probably talking about the guy from the guys that did UMRV. They do have a map coming out. It's in testing now. I think it's called Rolling Hills. Hopefully it'll be out. Today's Thursday. I don't want to put a date to his release, because but it's in testing now. And he kind of implied that it would be out in the next few days, which kind of could imply over the weekend. So we'll just have to keep an eye out on his Facebook page. And Dirty Tractor, the question was, are the Fords and New Hollands basically the same thing? So I did a mod review today of the New Holland 8340 from Giants and a Ford 40 series that basically was just a reskin of the New Holland 8340 with some different engine sounds to it. Question was, are the Fords and the New Hollands of that era basically the same? Dirty Tractor says the Ford and the New Holland is effectively the same tractor. Reality. Alright, thanks for that information. And I'm gonna alt tab one more time so I can give the Sim.
Is New Holland out of Pennsylvania?
I give Sim
New Holland
Newbie
Motor Company? I thought they were.
the link to the UMRV guy. So here's the UMRV
What's
Facebook.
left of them, they just do like small balers and stuff.
Where do they build the tractors?
Dirty Tractor says Fiat owned New Holland and bought Ford basically during the middle of that particular series' production. So he said, so you could get the same tractor in either configuration, Ford or New Holland. So New Holland balers, pull type choppers are built in New Holland. Yes. That's where that is. I know there's a New Holland, Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah. I think that's where the company's originally from.
Small tractors are built in England. Oh no, I'm full again. Not watching what I'm doing. NE, that's not Nebraska, that's New England? What's NE? Let's go. Dump this in the silo. On NE is okay. So combines are built in Grand Island, Nebraska. And Swathers rakes also.
Huh. I've never seen that message before.
Tired of working for us.
It said Helper D unexpectedly quit working, unknown reason.
It's 3:30. It's quitting time. Thanks for that info,
Like
Ty.
a vehicle failure or something.
You didn't borrow that, did you?
Do what?
You didn't borrow that one, did you?
No, it's 0.6 hours on. Huh.
We'll just loop in this way. And that'll give us
Guess he
what?
didn't like that field edge.
20-some thousand liters. Oh, I gotta go admin. Did figure out where you can change the economic difficulty after the update.
Where is it?
So I was thinking that it was part of like the new save game screen where you pick your play mode and then you pick your economic difficulty, but it's not. It's in your game settings in the game, right under the clock speed. It says economic level or mode or something. It's easy, normal, and hard. We're learning all kinds of things tonight. Kloss and Lexions are assembled in Omaha, and Case IH are built in the same plant as New Holland in Grand Island, with parts manufactured in New Holland, PA. Any folding JD corn harvest. Oh, header's out. I don't think so, Ty. I was asking if there's any folding John Deere corn header.
That's
No.
not color selectable.
Yeah, you can get the Capello and pick John Deere or any. Look just like it.
It doesn't have the logo. Not the logo, it's just a cheap imitation.
That wouldn't be hard to fix, would it? That's what they need to add next to the Capello. Is your ability to select your logo.
Oh, I think there's lots of people speculating that a early DLC will be John Deere.
Okay. They have some really nice like field equipment. Seeders and cultivators.
Yeah, it's the wrong width. That's what I hear a lot about.
I bet Seasons is a DLC.
It would. They'd be sure to sell out on that, wouldn't they?
You do that.
Giants, you dirty dogs.
Wikipedia, also known as Dirty Dr. Tractor, he wouldn't happen to know how to make a farmland GRLE.
A girly file?
Yeah, apparently it's a thing if you want your map to work right.
Oh, that's where you define your farm, your lands to buy.
Yep.
His advice is not useful. It says delete your map and hunt. Hey, Marky B. Thanks for that information. It says there's a chart you need to make farms work. Okay, well, where's the chart?
Yeah,
How do I get the chart? Right?
I don't want to. Oh, it's already in your XMLs. That's no big deal.
Painted under detail, terrain detail attribute. Which video? When is that video coming out, Dirty Tractor, on making making viable areas? This Johnny V will send it to you for a small fee. I think if we send Johnny V a big can of marshmallow, what's that marshmallow? Canned marshmallow stuff?
Fluff.
Yeah, send them a big can of fluff because they don't get that.
Big can of fluff and some peanut butter. Make fluffer nutter sandwiches. Oh,
That sounds awful.
oh, it's so good. Fluffer nutters.
Well, he
I
can
haven't
mix.
had
He can
those
mix
in
that with his
forever.
fluff.
When I was in middle school, my friend's grandmother would make fried banana and marshmallow sandwiches.
No,
Yes, they were so good.
no. How about fried Snickers?
Deep fried Snickers.
Yeah, stick.
They were good. They're pretty good.
Everything's better
You
on
ever
a
had 'em?
stick. Yeah.
They're not hard to make. The trick is you have to freeze the Snickers bar. So you freeze it, then dip it in breading, and then deep fry it.
Unless you have a big nest.
Yeah, otherwise it melts before.
Isn't it just
It's funnel cake mix.
funnel cake mix? Yeah.
I used to have a food trailer. Traveled around, did fairs and festivals with my brother.
You were a food truckie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Selling
Yeah,
heart
it-
attacks with every fair.
Yeah. Our best seller though is deep fried Starburst. And they were a pain to make, but they're so good.
Ty likes deep fried pickles.
Yeah.
How do you
Deep fried
make
pickles.
deep fried Starbursts?
You have to take individual Starbursts, dip them, and then what we would do is we'd dip them in funnel cake mix and deep fry them. We double dip them though because they had like a crunchy outside, so you had funnel cake crunchies. So you take funnel cake mix and deep fry it in these little crunchies. So you roll your Starburst in the funnel cake mix, then you roll it in the crunchies, then you throw it in the deep fryer, and the Starburst melts in the middle. So when you bite into it, it's like this jelly-filled funnel cake. So,
Oh, it sounds awful.
but Starburst aren't. There are no Starbursts that you can buy that aren't wrapped. So you would have to unwrap. Starburst.
Can you? That's the mini game outside the food truck trailer with the kids. Here's
We sold the.
here's a pack of Starbursts, and you give it to like 5 packs to 5 kids, and you race. Whoever can get them done the fastest gets a free fried Snickers.
Yeah. Cheesesteak. Yeah. I wish. We sold a lot of ribbon fries.
We got a local Tex-Mex restaurant in town that makes ribbon fries. They've got some machine you slap a potato on and just basically peel it in a giant curlicue,
Mm-hmm.
and they serve them. Pretty interesting. Oh, there it goes again.
Ours was handheld, so it had a
Heck's up with
electric
this?
drill attached to the back of it. You'd slap your potato in there, cut it right into the oil, deep fry. They're good.
Now it goes.
We did that for about 4 years. Yeah. It was fun. Sometimes it wasn't, but most of the time it's pretty fun. And we would do like fairs, like state fairs, county fairs and stuff like that. Man, you gotta watch out for the carnies. They rob you blind. They do. I mean, it is nuts. We'd come in, we'd be missing propane tanks. It was ridiculous.
What, they send the bearded lady over to distract you?
Oh no, what it is a lot of those people that have those rides, you know, when they shut the fair down at night and lock the gate, they stay there. They sleep in their rides. Like the little fun house, there'll be like 5 guys sleeping inside it. So there's no, I mean, other than 1 or 2 security guards walking around, there's nobody around, so they just like go up. They steal from everyone.
You're invading their turf.
Yeah. And they always want a deal. So my brother's funny. He's a pretty abrasive person. He usually did the cooking because he didn't like to deal with customers.
Sounds good to me.
And so we'd go to these fairs, and like the first day they'd come up to him like, hey, you know, I run this and this ride, you know, do you have a deal for people that are, you know, working the fair? And my brother would be like, well, do you have a deal for people that want to ride your ride? And he's like, well, no. My brother's like, well, then no. They get so mad.
Right.
Man, they were just they're like, people always give us a deal on it. Always let him deal with those conversations. He's good at it.
It's like, you gonna give me a deal on the ride?
That's what he said.
No.
He's like, so if I take my daughter over there, is she gonna be able to ride for 1 ticket instead of 3?
That's why you're missing propane tanks.
Yeah, probably. It's pretty sketchy. I mean, you'd go to leave at night, and you'd see people like break out sleeping bags and climb up underneath their rides and just sleep there.
Oh, look, here it's doing that again.
What does Austin Powers say? You gotta watch out for those carnies. They have big hands. I'm gonna need gas. Got 1/8 of a tank left.
Uh-oh. Well, you're right down there by the fuel station.
Yeah.
Buy your own.
No, we haven't bought one. I don't think.
Not yet.
I mean, do you really save a lot or no?
Oh, probably over the course of hundreds of hours of gameplay, you might eventually come close to breaking even.
Okay, so that's pretty much the same as that. Don't waste your money.
I mean, if you don't mind driving down to the local gas station.
No, usually they can get Slim Jims or bags of chips, you know.
If you've got the Fiat or some harvester that can max out at 15 miles. Driving across the map will take you an hour and a half, so.
True.
Went to a gas station to get a beer.
Yeah.
You're still trying to bring in the corn? I guess it's not been dry enough.
Maybe a few lottery tickets. Put my auto steer on. Do some scratch offs in the cab here.
Scratching and driving. Can I put those stickers up in there?
Yeah, it's been awful wet everywhere ever since spring. We got probably about 8 to 10 inches of snow on Monday or on Sunday, and snow's still around, slowly melting. And then and now it's going to rain on Friday. They're talking about local flooding, of course, because the ground's all wet from the snow melt. Oh, let's do it. In-cab harvest. Oh, cut this in half. I saw a video yesterday where I guess there's some GoFundMe thing for some snap-on wheel for like an Xbox controller. It's a little plastic thing that snaps on. It has this little finger wheel on it. Turn left and right. Basically, it moves one of the controller joysticks left and right to give you like wheel-like control.
Huh.
It's kind of interesting. Kitty. Go.
I wonder if they'll do all the development and research, and then Xbox just will swoop in and release their own.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was set up with gearing so that it basically moved the left joystick that's on the controller. As you rotated it to the left, then gearing was set up that it moved that stick to the left. But I guess for someone that has a hard time moving it just a little bit and keeping it stationary or something, it looked like it'd be useful.
That's a good idea. It really is. People come up with some pretty amazing contraptions. Alright, so what do you guys think the first map on the official mod hub will be?
Oh. I don't know. Willow River?
Nope.
His little chuckle response. Nope.
After I gutted that poor map, there's not much left.
I tried playing around with GE this morning. Oh, I'm so lost.
Well, there's this YouTube guy called Dirty Tractor Doctor. Got several how-to videos on using GE and making a map.
Yeah, with his help, I'm still pretty. My computer doesn't like GE that great either. It gets kind of hung up.
Yeah, a lot of time you just sit there and wait on it to do something. Let it catch up.
Ben? I think we're gonna have less than 700,000.
Probably on the Wii.
Oh, yeah, I just now noticed that. Dang, those weeds. You ruin everything.
Yeah, you miss it. This one day it being on, that's what happened.
Well, they did something with this update related to weeds, because if you open an existing save game in the log, you get some error about some weed XML file not existing. But if you save, then it writes that XML file out. Save game folder. Of course, next time you open it, that error. But I haven't opened that XML yet to see what's inside. Redid something related to weeding or weeds. It'd be interesting to see if maybe there's a way to go in there and tweak that XML to change a field's weed state. Well, see, Dirty Tractor, there's so many folks out there that just aren't sure. They're indecisive. You know, look now and see what that file looks like. See here real fast while this thing is slowly harvesting.
Over 600K.
That doesn't look helpful.
Oh, good.
There isn't much in that file. It just says update cycle time. Then it has current update time, current update index.
Tell you what, corn silage,
Number of cells to update. It's really not useful. Don't know how to interpret that file.
Yep. There's quite a bit of work involved. But it's like the sugar cane. I had field 16 planted.
Hey Carter, what's up?
And in one harvest, I made
only 2 weeks to go.
$1,000.
Less than 2 weeks, right?
You get 3 harvests out of one planting, so it takes forever. But
it takes 4 hours.
Yeah, it takes forever. That's just with a little pull behind. I haven't upgraded yet.
If anybody's working on that horse blade.
I don't know. Have you seen anything, Glenn?
Nothing beyond their initial posting. Basically say don't expect it anytime soon. So you need scripting. Oh, I enjoy it quite a bit.
I'm gonna empty this and go get some gas.
Alright.
Some diesel.
Get your cow gear.
How fun are you? Oh, that's funny.
You want me to harvest 26 so you can do something different?
It's fine. I'll go dump this in a silo and drop it down by 26. Well, I think multiplayer brings a whole new dynamic to the game. Oh, so yeah, I know lots of folks enjoy multiplayer a lot more than single player aspect. Here's the road we missed last time.
I don't want to repair the New Holland. I want to see what happens when we run it all the way down. It hasn't slowed down any. I think it's just a horsepower it loses. See what happens when you attach it to the file.
You're up.
Oh, it's a race. Who's going to get there first?
We sell off this batch, we probably can get us a big butt.
We don't have PTO.
The week's not over yet. We still got 2 more
That
days.
little trailer tractor thing.
Only Wednesday. That's the kind of comment you leave for Friday. You know, you might have jinxed it now. Jinxed it. Tomorrow and Friday will probably go agonizingly slow. Are we going to beat there into the field or not? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. We win. Oh, we win. Yay. Here it is. Oh, it's already been seeded. Okay. Off. Oh, well, that's good. Oh no, I'm out of fuel. Almost out of fuel. And the engine's skipping like crazy. Let's see here. That needs fertilized. That needs fertilized. That needs fertilized. Let's go fill up with fuel. Do a little fertilizations. Oh, we're a little light on the front end there.
All yours. I'm gonna start compacting it.
Go this way.
Yeah.
Go.
Farmer Klein has a very unique way of hooking up a front plate.
It's called the Klein technique.
It's patent pending.
Well, you're gonna be pretty good when you retire, move to Florida, and take up shuffleboard.
I don't know if you can hear the engine skipping. Oh. There. Let's get the wheel straight. Oh, I don't want to reset the weight. It's going to go all the way back to the shop. There we go. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Slow down. Last time I went over this bridge fast, it kicked me off the bridge. Oh, like that. Oh, sweet. Just having all kinds of problems today.
It's your favorite bridge, isn't it?
It is. It just... It's not level. It's not even. Kicks you around. Next thing you know, you're getting yanked off the side. New train coming. A little jump. Right. These fields fertilized, and then we'll hook it up to the multi-plow, and we'll cultivate them up. Then Darren might be done harvesting, and he could come in behind with the seeder, or I guess planter technically. Welcome back.
Grabbing fuel.
10-4.
I think I'll repair too at the halfway mark.
Ooh.
Unless you want to trade this one in.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, kind of.
It's an interesting, like tire tracks. I'm not able to
I was
fertilize.
thinking about getting a different plow, but really the only one that'd be worth getting is that big 8-meter one, but we need 420 horsepower. So.
Oh, that's why you want the big bud.
You need to get that forage harvester and somehow figure out how to plow up to the forage harvester to they've got like 600 horse. You have access to the big dud. Put that in for you.
Yep, yeah, we were talking about the big bud. I don't know if we can upgrade a little if you want.
Go.
Or we can get another. How many horsepower is that? 8340. Can't remember.
20 something.
Oh, it's okay. It's kind of late. Depending on where you are, it could be awful late for you.
The agri tires on it.
Yeah. I say we just keep it.
It's good for cleaning chickens too.
We could buy a second plow. I think you shouldn't have any trouble pulling one of those Kuhn subsoilers with it.
It says it needs 130.
It should still pull. Pretty sure it just might be a little slow. Or we can trade it in and get the Fent
It's an interesting
I
pattern
think
there
the
in the
fence 150.
How dare you? This is a Holland farm.
True.
the case case IH 455 is 60 something, 145.
Doesn't have that front PTO though, does it?
No, that was a requirement.
I'll be mowing here pretty soon.
I think we're okay with that. And this one we have for now.
You could always mow with the Fent. Now we can refuel the Big M. Get that. No, we don't win the cheap money. We're playing the
Fuel?
economy style.
Yeah, it was bugged. You couldn't refuel it.
You don't want to cheat in the monies.
Did they fix that in the patch? I didn't read the patch notes.
Yep.
Did they fix the weeder emissions?
How to lose money.
So we got 665,000. The weeds hurt a little bit.
It's easy to lose money, right?
Yeah.
Still over $300,000 when we sell it.
Fixed price silage. It's like cheating.
Everybody needs their energy.
Just sprayed the bird. He's gonna die.
Buy 17 and harvest that corn.
I was looking at that earlier.
Or you cover that.
Oh no, I'm at just 80%.
What's your favorite part of Creator Tools?
Kid, I said if you want to knock this field out, we can buy another one of those coon plows. And then we can upgrade our planter.
And spray.
Make turning it around quicker, at least.
Okay.
$84%.
I don't know. I showed 23 myself. that sounds like the cheating. I tried that on a few fields, and on South Mountain Creamery, it didn't work as expected. Sure, things were probably not quite set up right. Well, if that's a story you want to tell yourself. No, I never heard of it. What is it? Is it like a chess game?
Get that Joskin slurry tanker.
Yep, that too. I forgot. Because we can go ahead and fertilize before we plow if we want to.
It's like archery? Or what's that? What's that? Duck Hunt?
Yeah.
Back in the olden days, there was a great game called Duck Hunt.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm already heading back with the coon plow.
I'm at 96%. I can run and grab the Joskin if you want.
Who remembers Duck Hunt?
Oh man.
That was a long time ago.
I can't. I'm trying to remember the song.
Carter was asking about some game called Fortnite, chess game. He said no, it was a shooter, and I was like, oh, so like Duck Hunt. Very addicting. It is. It's just like Duck Hunt.
Bunker silo was covered.
You need to look up Duck Hunt.
Slurry spreaders here.
What I'm wondering, is it as good as Angry Birds Star Wars?
Does it go with the Joskin?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, this is my pitiful attempt at leveling out things.
Now, quick question: the Zune hammer. Do you have to attach anything to it, or it'll spray by itself? Huh?
That one shit. Oh, I don't know about the Zoom.
I think it will
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, because it's only 3,000 more, and it's a little bit wider, and it holds. Because the Joskin's 12 meters, the Zune hammer
Alright.
is 14.8.
Let's get to town. How about Plants vs. Zombies?
Zune hammer.
Alright.
Got a 5-year-old that
Fine,
loves
piece of
Plants
over.
vs. Zombies.
Yeah, there's a sprayer on the back of it. We can
Boom.
attach the cultivator later, but we don't have to use the cultivator.
Does it have a boom or just a spray?
Just the spray. But it says it's 14.8 meters. And the Joskin says it's 12, so.
Cool.
Probably smash your PC. What? What's that supposed to mean? What does smash your PC mean?
We can get it with narrow
Uh,
tires.
Love taking that little jump.
As well.
The Nokians, it comes as, and the Trelleborgs are standard. Yeah, might as well go with narrow in case we want to use it, right?
I'm wondering why you didn't mention Angry Birds Star Wars. Or Space Angry Birds.
So we're moving on up.
I'm gonna turn those belts in and get that knowledge one.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. I was about to grab another load of silage here.
Oh, I don't know. Back in the day, I was pretty good at a little game called Duke Nukem 3D.
Auto load one in.
Oh, it's faster too.
Autoload what?
Belt.
Oh, yeah.
So is it pulling that plow?
At 7 miles an hour.
Heck yeah. A little New Holland that could right there.
Almost traded in for the case. Maxim.
You remember Duke Nukem 3D? You had Quake, you had Doom, of course. Everybody knows Doom. Wolfenstein. Just a bit of wood doing in my build.
So I'm trying to figure out. You see up there in the corner on the vehicle inspector? I wonder what the numbers at the very end are for. Like mine has a 1, Darren's has a 1, Ben's has a 2.
How many pieces you have hooked to your tractor? I just tested.
Ah, interesting to know.
Yep. Number of implements, because I got a weight and a multi-plow.
Same here.
And I have a weight, so 1. It's just a wealth of knowledge in here tonight. We've learned so much.
We should charge like tuition.
Farm Sim Academy.
Now we'll go to town just doing up and downs, up and downs. Easier suit Larry. Your tractor another round? Another round. Feeling kind of lazy. I don't feel like really lifting up the implement.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I went to get the slurry tank.
Ah, okay.
I am on my way back. Curious to see how much
I'm an hour ahead of you.
breakfast day we have.
1 million gallons.
It still doesn't tell me.
Let's see if Aaron's
A
on his way
total
over
anywhere.
here.
Oh, there it is. I hit R. 417,480 liters.
That's it.
That's it.
Should be able to do field with that. Should drive over here and see this setup.
Yeah, they changed how lots of these things work now. Lots of them, like they're a silo. It's kind of interesting.
Farmer Pine, you can come to the BGA. Yep, you definitely need to.
I don't know if that's rated. Poor thing.
That's the trick.
Oh my gosh. It gets a little too powerful. Top Gun glasses and everything. Seriously, I didn't color coordinate shirts today.
Mine was white.
I decided I was going to change shirts every time I did a multiplayer session. 'Cause in real life, you know, you change your clothes. Try to pick a different color shirt every time.
Hey Ben, I think you bought the wrong coon plow.
We're only going to be streaming for about another 15 minutes. Might be a school night for you, but it is a work night for me.
Well, no, it's not plowing. It's just cultivating.
Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm not in a vest today. Just a green shirt with the New Holland hat.
It's supposed to plow either way.
Probably Friday. I'll be streaming Friday night. If you're an hour behind me, then I'll be starting at 8:30.
At least I thought it was supposed to plow either way.
Oh, you forgot the seed tender. Here, let's switch. You don't have a front hook. Does that have any seed in it?
57%.
Oh, okay. If you're an hour behind me, then 8:30.
was just getting ready. We don't have enough time. I don't know if this is one of the deals. If you don't get the whole field done in a certain amount of time, it grows.
Yeah, you'd have off growth.
It's working. I was wrong.
Oh yeah, just working on that part. Doesn't show up on the field.
That's, yeah. Silly me.
Then put them back to work.
I moved them because I was. Oh, I put them back on.
So
Start
Dirty
back together.
Dirty Tractor says that he's seen a guy move a loaded grain wagon with Kubota version of that Mahindra.
Yeah, cool to watch.
Apparently, in theory, it could probably do it in real life. So, I'd wonder how long the transmission will hold out from it. The green repair bar is for the need to repair your implements and vehicles. So when it gets all the way down, then it'll be down on power. You'll be pulling slower. You won't be able to work as well. I mean, right now the engine's kind of sputtering and spitting. If I repaired it, it would probably sound better.
It's a pen that got it.
Now we need the tow bar to come over, and then we could do a Mahindra to John Deere tug of war. See who the true
Like it.
true
Like
leader
it.
of the ATV class is. Don't know if you can hear the engine kind of miss. Not missing right now. There kind of does it.
I think it's a great idea.
Did you cut your tractor?
I found it.
Yeah, I mean, could you hear that? If I repair the vehicle, that it won't sound like that. Get up close and let's get up to speed. Missed a little bit there. Make it do it again. That didn't want to do it for us. We go in here and there. Now we won't hear it. Just be nice and steady. Well, it's kind of doing something. I don't know what's going on. It definitely affects engine performance and possibly sound. And lots of other things. No, the plow's doing pretty good.
So I've noticed that every vehicle pulls to the left.
What does it?
Yeah, so like if you get it set at, you know, a certain compass setting, it gradually steers to the left. Don't know why.
After the more hand around a Hindra.
We don't need a bigger one. We're good.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pull that.
I think it pulls to the left because of the Earth's rotation's been modeled into the game.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. The Earth rotate to the left or right?
Anti-clockwise.
Which way you're facing?
Feel it, it's 1,000 miles an hour.
We don't want to upgrade our equipment because we only got $35,000 in the bank.
1,000 miles an hour.
We owe $170,000 to the bank.
Maybe the spring under your A needs replaced.
So we don't want to. We don't want to just go in endless debt.
I am.
And then we've got. Then we've got the power needs. So our tractor here is only 150 horsepower.
Yep.
Our other tractor is 145 horsepower.
For a little bit.
So we would need a bigger plow. We would then need a bigger tractor. It's just an endless cycle of needing more money.
Tomorrow night, if you're on, we can fertilize and reseed this if you want.
Yeah, get her done.
The way we're playing is a competitive multiplayer.
Probably.
So each farm has its own allotted of money, and as such, each farm has to manage their money however they want.
Good day. So, should be ready, I think. But we'll be running at 1.5x.
Goes back to your comment earlier about if you just cheat in money, then the game doesn't have much purpose. We look here. Here are the farms that are on the server. We're at 34,000.
You realize there's only like
29, 20, 31, 3,000, 100,000.
You still get like I think it's 250 bucks a box.
Pretty much every farm is in some
right.
some stage of debt to the bank.
Price. I think the price fluctuates now.
Some folks owe as much as 500,000. Other folks owe
Yeah, the bakery is
as little as 100 to 120,000.
1710 per.
Right now we only owe 170. So I kind of want to get the bank loan paid down,
Over 250 a box.
while at the same time being able to buy stuff we need.
I don't know. I'm losing my mind.
Being up all night.
I got up like at 5:30 this morning because I couldn't sleep.
So it will come. Bigger
And
stuff
ate
will
kids'
come.
breakfast and been up ever since.
Just not right now.
Made a couple of YouTube videos.
Yeah, we owe 170,000 to the bank.
Oh, you made more than one?
Yeah, I uploaded them
And obviously that,
for schedule. That way each day.
you know,
one
that
comes out.
requires us to pay interest every day.
That way there's consistency. I stole that idea from Farmer Klein, by the way.
Not my idea. It's keep videos coming out. Helps a lot.
Do some live streams in between.
I can't stream. My internet just the upload speed's not fast enough. So what I wanted to do tonight was like record the silage and then make a time lapse video of it. That's probably what I'll do is I'll record the multiplayer.
Oh, Carter,
stuff
if you only
and
knew.
time-lapse it, and then,
Most people do
do
owe that
the
much in real
videos and
life.
other stuff.
We've got 2 car payments. We've got a mortgage on the house.
It's been fun, gentlemen. Have a good night.
Yeah, Raz.
We got
Chat
a
with y'all tomorrow at some point.
kid in daycare, so that's like having a house payment all to
Alright, have a
itself.
good one.
Night, Darren. Night, Klein.
Alright, later. I'd say most people easily owe that much. We're gonna do this little section here and then we're gonna call it an evening. But thank you everybody for coming out and watching tonight. So tomorrow is Thursday. We've got a mod video coming out tomorrow. Let's see here, what is it? It's a low loader flatbed semi trailer. Then we'll be back on Friday with a Bellsburn video in the morning. Got another mod review video in the afternoon around noon. Let's see, what is that one? Trying to think what that one is. Oh, that one is some placeable silos for seed and fertilizer storage. That one ought to be pretty interesting. And then Friday night we'll be back here on the multiplayer server doing some more farming, seeing how much money we got in the bank. I know my farm co-owner is planning on doing a giant potato harvest tomorrow. That should earn us about $60,000. He wants to buy a silo, grain silo. We're going to need at least $100,000 to do that. Got some options. In fact, those that are here, show you. So the mod video is going to cover this seed and fertilizer silo. These are really sweet looking. And this farm silo, that's $100,000. Holds 500,000 liters of product. Show it to you. It's in-game silo is 110,000. So, and it holds a lot more. The game one only holds 100,000. So it holds 5 times as much and is $10,000 cheaper. And it looks good. It's the most important thing. So guys, until next time, happy farming.